Hey there, coaches, consultants, experts. Welcome back to another episode of Marketing Matchmaker. Today, we're going to peel back the layers on a question that might be pretty straightforward and yet so often stumps even the best of us. Why should your clients choose you over anyone else? If you have competition, and let's be honest, we all have competition. Why should your ideal clients pick you above your competition? It's really a pretty simple question, and yet so many struggle to answer it. And if you're struggling right now to answer that very question, today's episode is tailored just for you. You see, I want to take you on a journey that really helps you to go beyond just being a name in a crowded marketplace and instead helps you to become the coach or consultant for your ideal client. Today, we're going to talk about the blueprint for not just standing out, but lighting up so brightly that your ideal clients are drawn to you in a way that they can't resist. This episode is about more than just putting yourself out there or being visible or posting on social media. It is about becoming the go-to person, the first choice, the only choice for your ideal clients. We're going to talk about how to do that. So if you're ready to move from being the best kept secret to the star in your niche, lean in. Let's talk. So to start with, I want to circle back to that question. Why you? And we want to look at it from not just why you in the sense of credentials or your accolades. Sure, you're certified. You've clocked years of experience either in your field or in your business. You're the expert in your field. But here's the thing. So are countless others out there. What we really want to look at is what truly sets you apart. What's your secret sauce? What's that spark that makes you unmistakably you? This isn't just about what you do. It's about how you do it. It's about why you do it. It's about how you think about things. It's about the unique perspective that you bring to the table, your personal story, the passion that fuels you, and maybe the quirks that make you relatable. It's about finding that blend of qualities that makes your ideal clients look at you and say, yes, this is the person I've been searching for. And I want to be clear. If you were trying to fit yourself into a pre-made mold, this is about smashing that mold. It's about digging deep and finding out what sets you apart and shouting it from the rooftops. And just as importantly, using it all over your marketing. So let's break this down. First, we want to really peel back the layers to really discover your core values. What genuinely excites you about your coaching? And this exploration should be about more than societal norms or what looks good on paper. It's about really uncovering what resonates with you at your core. Then we want to focus on your unique value proposition. What do you bring to the coaching table that no one else does? Maybe it's your method, or maybe it's your background, or your outlook on transformative growth. These pieces help us to create a brand and a story and a message that attract the people we want to work with and that want to work with us, because that is the whole point of our business, making that impact on the audience that you are looking to connect with. I want to step back for a second and tell you a quick story. It's about my client, Kathy, who, at one point in her career, when she was working for corporate, she was told that she would never get ahead because she laughed too much. And she actually kind of took that as a challenge. So she stepped out, created her own business, was successful at that business, and then decided to create a business where she helped other people also create successful business. She became a coach. The thing is, Kathy took exactly what that person said, that she laughed too much, and instead of trying to conform to an idea of what a coach should be, she leaned into her laughter. She leaned into her lightness. She leaned into her authentic self. She made it so that she was a real person. And things like her faux pas became part of her brand, even to the point of creating a bingo card of them, which her clients thought was hysterical, because she was proving that if she could do it, if she could create a successful business, even with all of these quirks, so could they. And that authenticity became her magnet. People were drawn to that realness. They craved a connection with someone who's not afraid to be perfectly imperfect. Kathy's story really does illustrate that when you own who you are, that's when magic happens. Your business doesn't just grow, it flourishes with clients who are thrilled to work with you because they connect with the real you. So, who is the real you? That piece, that differentiator, makes you stand out. And because I want to give everybody actionable actions, I guess, in every episode, we're going to do a quick exercise. So grab a piece of paper, a notebook, open a Google Doc, whatever floats your boat. I want you to start by looking back at your journey in business. What experiences shaped you? What lessons did you learn the hard way? Because these stories, well, they're the building block of your unique perspective. It's what's going to help your ideal clients connect with you in a way that lets them know you understand who they are, what they need, because you've been there, you've done that. And then ask yourself, what parts of this work lights you up? Is it helping clients through breakthroughs? Is it crafting really creative solutions? This is exactly what I did when I decided to pivot my business. I got to step back and look at the agency that I had built and go, what lights me up? It was crafting incredibly creative solutions for my clients so that their marketing resonated with who they were at the core. That is what got me excited. So that's what I leaned into. Whatever it is, your passion is contagious. It's a huge part of what draws people to you. Then look at your quirks. Do you have them? Maybe you're a nerd and you love comic books, or you love action figures or action movies. Or maybe you love vintage fashion, or maybe you love Disney, or maybe you love coffee. I actually have a friend who loves coffee so much, her entire business is branded around coffee. These quirks are what make you human. It's what makes you relatable and memorable. Then I want you to take a step back and look at how you tackle your problems differently. What makes your approach to your business different from every other competitor? Do you have a unique process or methodology? That's where the dating your ideal client methodology came into play. I wanted to figure out a way to help my audience understand marketing in a way that was relatable and that they could actually implement in their life and in their business. Your approach to what you do can be a huge differentiator. It can help your audience to connect with you. More than that, it can help them implement whatever it is that you're teaching them. I also want to encourage you to ask some friends. Sometimes we overlook those things that really are special about us because they seem everyday to us. So ask your clients or your colleagues, what is it that makes you stand out? What makes you different? You might well be surprised about what it is they say. Then once you've gathered all of this stuff, you really want to weave them into a story, into a brand, into a process that really compellingly explains why your ideal clients should choose you. Part of that is stepping back again and looking at where your ideal clients' problems match up to the different pieces of who you are. By doing this, your authentic self really does shine through. And that, my friends, is irresistible to your ideal clients. They're not just looking for a coach or a consultant. They're looking for you. So let's embrace our quirks and our stories and our unique perspectives. Because in the world of business, the most powerful tool you have is being who you are. And so often what keeps us from really being our unique self is fear. It's a fear of standing out. It's a fear of rejection, of not being enough or being too much for people. But what if I told you the not being enough and being too much is exactly your unique superpowers? It's what makes you different. So embrace your uniqueness. Your journey, your voice, and your vision are yours alone. And embracing them, well, it's more than just courageous. It can be revolutionary in your business. Acknowledge your fears, absolutely. And then list reasons why you, my friend, are exceptional. I will also say, when that fear voice raises its head, what helps me the most is reaching out. So find a community or a coach or consultant or mentor. It can really be a game changer if you surround yourself with people who celebrate who you are, the uniqueness of you. When they offer perspective and support, it can make this journey of being uncomfortable about putting ourselves out there less intimidating and more exciting. So if the fear of standing out has you feeling isolated and alone and hiding, remember this. There are people out there who've turned their fears into stepping stones. By connecting with them, you're not just starting a journey to being more visible and putting yourself out there. You're really transforming this journey into an adventure of growth and discovery and empowerment. And it is what's going to lead you to that next level of your business. So, I promised you tactics that work to bring in your ideal client. What we've talked about up to this point is really that foundational piece, understanding who you are in a way that sets you apart from everybody else. Your unique value proposition, you're uniquely you. And when we take that and really implement it and put ourselves out there, it can change the game in our business. Think about this for a second. You have got a killer coaching method or program, one that really could change millions of lives. But here's the thing. If nobody knows about it, how can it make the impact you dream of? That's where visibility comes into play. And yes, visibility is uncomfortable. However, that comfort zone is where dreams go to die, my friend. So get comfortable with being uncomfortable. We want to make sure that it's not just any visibility that we're going for. It's the kind that really resonates, that connects and converts. First, let's talk about putting a creative twist on traditional marketing strategies. Your unique coaching method deserves more than cookie cutter marketing plans. It's time to get innovative and really weave your personal stories and successes and even your learning curve into your marketing narrative. Create content that doesn't just inform, it inspires, and share your journey through social media campaigns that engage, that showcase what you do and how you do it. Every piece of content should feel like a personal invitation to an exclusive club where transformation is not just promised, it's guaranteed. Your voice, your stories, the transformations that you facilitate are your greatest asset. So leverage them through your content marketing that really can captivate and educate. Share your case studies of real client successes. Write in-depth articles on your unique approach to the problems that your audience struggles with. Create video content that gives a behind-the-scenes look at how you work. I actually did this in this podcast. There are several podcasts out there where I am doing a live strategy session with someone. This content not only demonstrates your expertise, it also builds that connection with your audience, making your coaching, your consulting irresistible. And while social media can be a playground for visibility, you want to make sure that you're not just posting for posting's sake. Use the platform to really engage in conversations, ask questions, provide snippets of value that leave your audience really craving more. Use lives to share quick tips or reels, stories that can give daily insights. Remember, social media is about building relationships. The more you engage, the more you are seen as a trusted authority in your niche, which then leads to them buying from you. And there is something incredibly powerful about hearing someone speak passionately about a topic they love. So seek out opportunities for speaking engagements, whether they're webinars or podcasts or live events. Each speaking opportunity allows you to share your unique coaching methods with a bigger audience. And it does help to establish you as that thought leader, as that go-to expert in your field. The engagements often help to provide more content that can be repurposed later in your marketing, which will then amplify your visibility. All of these visibility points are about building authority. And authority is built on trust. It's built on consistency and on proven success. So really connecting with your audience will reach them in a way that makes them buyers and makes them want to buy from you on an ongoing basis. Remember, visibility isn't a one-size-fits-all formula. it really does require creativity. It requires consistency and a genuine desire to connect with your audience. And by implementing some or all of these tactics, you really can ensure that your coaching program, consulting program, service program, well, it becomes more than just visible. It becomes sought after. So take these strategies, infuse them with your unique flair, with who you are, and really watch the world take notice of the impact that you really want to make. And now, my friends, for the fun part. I challenge you, yes, you, take one bold step this week towards your visibility, towards setting you up as the authority, towards differentiating you from everybody else. Maybe it's pitching as a guest on a podcast, or starting a conversation on a topic that you are really passionate about, or finally launching that workshop that you've been dreaming about. Whatever it is, make it something that feels a little daring, a little uncomfortable, and a whole lot exciting. Remember, standing out is not about being the loudest in the room. It's about being the most you. It's about transforming your fears into actions, your actions into impact, and your impact into a legacy. Take that leap and watch the world not only embrace who you are, they're going to embrace the business that you're offering. So, take some time this week to dive into what makes you uniquely you, and then set out to share it to the world. Until next time, if you're struggling to grow your business, increase your income, and scale your impact, and you're ready for help, head over to yourmarketingmatchmaker.com and let's schedule a strategy session. Thank you for listening to the Marketing Matchmaker podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, I would love to hear your feedback. Please head over to Apple, iTunes, and leave a review so we can hear from you. And if you are a coach, consultant, or online course creator who are looking to grow your business, increase your income, and scale your impact, connect with me at yourmarketingmatchmaker.com. I look forward to hearing from you.